Good morning, my brothers and sisters in the Lord. God has called each and every one of us, not only those of us seated here in the church today, but every living human being is called by God. And his calling is with a purpose. And that purpose has to be achieved in our lives. But sometimes he calls us, but we refuse to answer the call. And even when we answer the call, we don't carry out the purpose intended for us. That is why an example was given in the readings in the gospel where the master called his two servants and sent them. One said, "Yes, sir, I will go," and did not go. The other one said, "No, sir," and later on he went. Today, in the first reading, Prophet Isiah was called right from the womb. Many, I said, have been called from the womb for what they will be. His calling was to come and unite the people of Israel together so that they will continue to worship God and their God. In the second reading, St. Paul was also called, because God's calling is not only for saints, but it's for saints and sinners, and he turned them into whatever he wants. St. Paul, in his banditry activities, was called so that he will continue to proclaim the goodness of God and possibly to repent from his sinful ways of banditry. And in fact, he became one of the apostles that did most of the work. In the gospel reading, John the Baptist was called and given a responsibility. His call was to show to the world Jesus, the Son of God. That is why he has been called the herald of Jesus Christ. He too was called from the womb, that he will come to introduce Jesus to the world. And when Jesus finally came, he was the one that introduced him. Immediately he saw him, he said, "Aha, that is the person I've been talking about. He has come. He is the Lamb of God. He will now increase and I will decrease. After all, I've been doing the baptism with water. He will give you the baptism with the Holy Spirit." And in fact, he is also not only the Son of God, but he is coming to die on the cross to make us children of God and save us from our original sin. Jesus, when he also came, he called his apostles, whom he charged with the responsibility of carrying out the evangelical work to all the nook and crannies of the world. They too did their jobs as was expected, and also preached the gospel that we too today, we are the beneficiaries of the work that the missionaries carried out. Day in, day out, we are being called in one way or the other. Some are called to be priests, some are called to be teachers, some are called to be doctors, some are called to be personnel, military, air force, or whatever, to keep law and order. Some are called to be judges, some are called to be lawyers, some are called to be husbands and wives, some are called to be whatever you have been in your life. All the calling is most important because you are charged with a responsibility. It is not only the calling that is the most important. What do we do with the calling that we have been called? Granted that God calls us from different angles. That is why Pope Paul once said, God calls some from the streets, some from the lakes, some from garage, some from the nook and crannies, some from the farms, some from the high roads and bypasses, and he makes them his apostles. It is his old system. That means it is what God has been doing before and is continually doing it up to it. And tomorrow he will continue to do it. So when we are called, we are all saddled with responsibilities. Now we should ask ourselves, you have been called, yes. Are you carrying out your responsibility as expected? That is the general question. Because let us be reminded that at the end of our sojourn here on earth, we are going to give accounts of our callings to he who sent us and brought us and called us. When somebody calls you and sends you, normally you bring reports back to tell him whether you have delivered or you have not delivered. We are all going to give account of ourselves. So let us re-examine ourselves and see how serious, how dutiful we have carried out our own callings as we have been called. I always have a belief and a saying that duty is duty and duty must be performed. That is what I believe. So what is your duty? Have you performed and carried out your duty? As a husband, have you carried out your duty as a husband? As a wife, have you done the same? As a teacher, have you done that? As a lawyer, a judge, a doctor or whatever, have you carried out your own duty as you are being expected to do? When we are carrying out these duties, they are not only the duties we carry out, we are also faced with challenges of one way or the other. Does these challenges push us away from carrying out our duties, or do we face our duties courageously despite the different challenges? If we look at the challenges today, sometimes we may fall apart, or we may be discouraged and lose faith and focus that these challenges are too much. We cannot do without these challenges if we are carrying out our duty as expected. Look at Isaiah. When Isaiah was called to bring the people of Israel together, not all of them accepted him. He was rejected at a point. He was jeered at. He was insulted. They said all kinds of things on him. But yet, he continued because he had a focus and he had a responsibility and a mandate to do what he was expected to do. When Paul was finally called, nobody accepted Paul because they say, aha, he was a bandit of old. Why should he come now telling us what we believe in, and he was killing us? That was why St. Paul was never alone. He was always with somebody who will introduce him to the people. Yes, this is the Paul we know, of a serious bandit. But now he has been called by God to carry out his work. That was why he was being accepted by some people. When Jesus himself when John himself came as a herald of Jesus, he was not accepted. They said all kinds of things about him. This is the man that eats locusts and takes honey in the wilderness. He doesn't even dress fine. He dresses in animal skin. Which type of human being is this? When Jesus finally came, he said, aha, look at him. He is claiming to be the Son of God. Is he not the son of this man called Joseph, who is a carpenter, who makes benches for us, who makes tools for our women to be turning food for us? Why can he say he's the Son of God? And look at him. He's not old like Abraham, like our elders. And he said he would destroy the temple. It took us so many years to build, and he will construct it in 3 days. Who do he think he is? After all, he's saying he's the Son of God. How can the Son of God come and be drinking and be eating with harlots? Of all the miracles, must he be the first miracle to turn water into wine, to give people to drink and get drunk? How could he be eating with tax collectors? How can he tell us that we should forgive one another? Are we cowards that when they slap you on this cheek, you should turn another one? How can he say if somebody receives your tunic, you should give him the other one too? What type of human being is this? And he said he's the king of the Jews. And for that, we will kill you and see whether God will rescue you. And he saw some temptations too. He was tempted in the wilderness, all because he was trying to carry out his duties. So after that, he called his apostles. The apostles is called also experienced a lot of difficulties. No wonder each and every one of them died, not of natural death, but he was either crucified, stoned, or whatever, burnt to death. All the apostles, all the disciples who know them, were all killed because they were carrying out their duties as expected. Today, many of us who are called, we have our challenges. Look at the challenges of husbands who are called to be husbands. They go through a lot. They are the best liars in the world. Husbands, they tell a lot of lies. And these lies they tell is a positive lie. They tell these lies to keep body and soul going. They go out and receive a lot of insults. When they come back and they are asked, how is the day? They say, but it's okay. Or which it is not okay with them. But they pretend it's okay, that everything will be well and everything is going fine. They go through whatever. No wonder many of them have what is called hypertension just because they are carrying out their duties as husbands. They die younger than their wives. That's why we have more widows than widowers. Just in the line of duty to make sure they keep the family going. These are the challenges they have. They squeeze out of nothing. They squeeze stones for water to drop so that the families will take solace. And look at our mothers called the wives. They go through their own hurdles. They try to minimize and see how whatever is given to them by their husbands can be beneficial to the family. The agony of giving birth alone is something to reckon with. You need to see these women where they are screaming in the labor room. I have been opportune to have witnessed and listened to their screaming for a long time. My house is in between the church and the clinic. The other side is the church. The other side is the local government clinic. So I was always seated at the back window of the labor room, and I used to hear how women scream. When they are giving birth, you hear all kinds of screaming in different languages. It was more funny in Tiv language. Maybe I will scream what some of them scream. I wish. Oh, yeah, I wish. I happen even to listen to my mother screaming when he was giving birth in the same clinic. So you see the agony of what these women they go through to give birth. These are the challenges. And after that, they will still receive a lot of insults from their husbands. They don't even trust them. They insult them. Look at this hopeless woman, useless woman of any caliber. They will say all kinds of things at you, only to come back in the night and start telling you, my dear, which dear? In the daytime you are an idiot. In the night you are a dear. These are the things they face. And look at the teachers. I pray not to be a teacher, because what they go through, look at these small ones, our brothers and sisters, these little ones. You need to go where these people are teaching them. They are like madmen. To be a teacher with this people, you are not different from a madman. Because you see them, they are here and there. Before you talk one, this one is crying, that one is vomiting, that one down is shit, this one is pitch, other one, this one is sleeping, that one is knocking, that one is singing, that one is making noise. And you alone will be running around. They will become singers by force. When I stand at the window of the school close to me, I look at it and say, God, these people are mad. And to worsen the whole situation, now the parents have compounded the more. A child is just 2 weeks. They go and drop in nursery school. Why are people running away from them, from your own children, to go and give somebody's child to become a madman? 2 weeks. They give birth 2 weeks, they rush them, they say, kindergarten or whatever name you call it. Go and drop them. You go there, some of them are sleeping, they don't even know. Why are you the parents running away from them? Because you know the hurdles and whatever. So these are what teachers go through. And then the doctors, they don't rest. They are on 24 calls. Some of them receive insult despite what they are going through in their houses. Some of them they go through. I have told people a story of one doctor who was beaten by a major general in his office. They called him, and according to him, he did not come on time. So the major general brought his son to the hospital. I ended up slapping the doctor left and right. The doctor calmed down, treated his child, and after that he sat down. Then a phone call came, he received a call and started crying. And the same mayor asked him, is it this small slap I do you are crying? He said, no sir, I'm crying because by the time you called me, my wife was struggling with hypertension and coma. I was trying to take care of her in the house when I received the call. And I left her and I rushed you to come. I have treated your child right. I have just received a call that my wife had died. So he left his wife to come and treat somebody. And upon that, he was beaten again. So you see what people, even doctors, go through. What they handle in the hospital, some of you can never take even an inch to touch that person. They handle all kinds of patients. They handle all kinds of accidents. They handle all kinds of manners of illnesses in hospitals. These are their challenges they face, and still people insult them on top. Look at our military personnel, our young ones mostly. They are dying in the forest, in the wilderness, in the name of their protecting us. But what insult don't we give to them? All kinds of things. We see them, we insult them. Look at the policemen, we insult them every day. But when somebody attacks you, the first place you go is the police station. I was in a taxi when I was traveling, and they mounted a roadblock. And then somebody in the car now said, in Tiv language, then the policeman there was a thief. I heard this man very well, who said, look at these thieves. They stopped and said we should park. They told the man to say exactly what he had said. And instead of him to repeat and said, Bayil, he said, Bayilim Bang. So Bayilim means the black cloth that he was talking about, the black cloth they wear, not calling them thieves. But you see what people do. And we saw the policemen, and then they carry bribe. How much do you give them, if not 10 naira and 20 naira? When you see the custom collect millions, nobody talks. A policeman collects 200 naira, the noise is more. But you see what is. They are all risking their lives, however, to take care of us. Look at the lawyers in the courts. They go to tell lies when they know the truth, and we are the ones that feed them. A lawyer doesn't say anything in the court. He was not there when that thing happened. It is what we feed him that he goes to say lie to save you. But at the end of it all, we stand and insult them. Look at this one, not reasonable. They tell a lot of lies. But you feed them with those lies, and they are saying that to defend you. So all these things we do, the challenges are there, and the insults are there. Look at the priests. If I say I will hear what people say about priests, I would have resigned since. But even if I resign, it will be another insult. They will say, you see, even if I that work, you know if you do, you can't resign again. So what will I do? So I better continue despite the insults. There's nothing we don't hear. There's nothing they have not said about priests. I have sat in places where I pretend not to be a priest. If you see me outside, you will never know I'm a priest. I have never introduced myself to anybody that I'm Reverend Father. I call you my name is Peter Asan. And I did it. I have seen priests pass, and I hear people comment. I hear their comments. If they pass one go up, they say all kinds of things. For example, every priest has a name given to him by parishioners. But I know my name is Peter Asan. But you have given me my own name. And I don't know the name. Only you know the name. When you see me coming, you will call that name. And you will laugh among yourself. But when I come around and say, good morning, Father. But you have a name that you give me. I've been allowed to talk. You have your names. Remember, you have baptized me with it. The next thing is, there is no insult you will not receive. There's nothing a priest will do that the parishioner will be satisfied. If they chop our money, if we dress fine, not be our money with that. If we don't dress fine, what did they do with this our money, sir? If you drive a good car, chai, now I have this money, oh, you don't carry. If you have a rickety car, this man, wow. This money, sir, where would it, what did they carry and they do, sir? Even better motor you don't get. So what thing make we do? If you visit the poor, he's trying to sympathize with them. If you visit the rich, now only the rich people he knows. If you don't visit anybody, he's trying to show off. So what you will do? If you, and we are the best womanizers in the world. Talk to a lady, but I don't want to toast me. Carry and for moto, say amba, they don't know whether you are mother or your sister you carry, or you are auntie or whatever. Somebody will be bathing in the bathroom, will even stretch out his neck and be greeting you. Father, good morning. Oh. He wants you to know that he has seen you, that you carry a lady in your car. But if you are alone, nobody will greet you. If they see you in a beer parlor, they will tell Bama, Bama, they will shout that time. Bama, give Father 2 bottles of beer. So that everybody will know that Father did that they drink beer. I told one man like that now. He saw me and shouted, Bama, give Father 2 bottles of beer. I finished drinking. I said, Bama, give that man with his girlfriend beer. I know he's a married man. And the man was angry. So you see that. So you pay me, I pay you. God, no go vex. So you see, well, when I told the Bama, give that married man beer. Even though he's not with his wife, give them also. So you see, all these things is what we do. And then you are a bishop, you are even the worst. The most stubborn people I've ever come across are reverend fathers. Very stubborn people. You see, there are bishops, some of them are growing older than them, their years. They sit in that office, a priest goes there, say or whatever he wants. You are hearing before you finish, another problem don't come, before you finish, another one come. Come and do transfers. That's when you bishop, you know that you are in soup. Some priests will stop greeting you, that you have transferred them where they don't want to go. And nobody tells you the truth. Every priest will come and tell you a suit lie against the older father. They can gossip, this Father Odiba, wonderful. They can gossip a lot. They can tell a lot of lies to a bishop. One bishop told me that once you become a bishop, you will never know the truth again. So there is nowhere you will find yourself that you are okay. You are full of challenges and whatever. However, all these challenges we face in different ways that we are called, we are to remain focused. Let us not deviate from where and for what we are being called to do. With insults, with whatever, continue. With temptations, continue. Because at the end, we are going to give account. You are not going to give account based on excuses that this is the reason why I failed. There are some business people doing very well. They will receive insults from people. Nigerians know only one way of getting money. When they see you, you are progressing. You build a house, you buy a car, na blood money. Now it's so that they talk out. Somebody will suffer, buy his car, build his house, they say na blood money. I always ask people, you don't get blood, go use blood you also now. These are the things. Because he's dedicated to his duty, he has taken his business serious. If his business has collapsed, now women chop his money, or na 419 chop his money, that's nothing they will not say about it. If they donate in the church, he's showing off. He wants to say he get the money. If he no donate, this man a stingy man or another child. See this country what they do for church, they give she. Hi, human beings, wow. So my brothers, never lose focus. Whatever area you are being called, from whatever aspect, despite the challenges, the insults and whatever, remain focused. Let us keep our light burning. Let us look up to Jesus. Let us look up to God who has called us. Surely he will continue to bless and be with us. A story is being told of one man who was a slave, and the king said the only way to release him, that he must do one challenge. They told him to fetch water in a spoon and walk from the other goalpost to the other goalpost. And if the water drops, he will be beheaded. And the chief organized people to stand by the side. Let him be going in the middle, just as this road is. Some, he told them, to be insulting the man. Some to be making funny things so that the man may laugh. Some to be throwing spittle at him. Some to be saying all kinds of things about him. And the man didn't know that all this thing has been arranged. So people line up in groups by the side. As he was passing, some were insulting him, some were praising him, some were making funny jokes so that he would laugh. Some, all kinds of things were spitting on him, all kinds of things. And the man remained focused. He marched to the end without any drop of water. When the chief asked him, "Why did you succeed?" he said, "I had my life in my hand, so I remained focused." In all the challenges we may face in our callings, let us not listen to those challenges. Let those challenges not weigh us down. Let those challenges and insults should not distract us from looking up to God. Because at the end of it all, we are all going to face God. For such, God wants us to remain forth and faint to Him, as you can see in Psalms 18, chapter 18, verse 2. May God help us not to ignore His calling and the challenges attached, so that on the last day we shall give account before Him and live with Him forever and ever.